off-air show. Hell yeah!
Hey everyone, Big Jim here, and it's time for a very special episode of the Off-Air Show. Lately, I've been asked about one particular 98.5 The Sports Hub personality more than any other, and it's not Felger, it's Mike Sarge Riley. And I get it. After hearing his kooky poems the last couple of days about China and Prince, dearly beloved, I feel like I myself need to know more as well. He's enigmatic, charismatic, and a wrestling fanatic. So come along today on this very special episode of the Off-Air Show as we find out a little bit more about Mike Sarge Riley. Describe Sarge in one word, J. Stu.
Unique.
Bob Sosi, voice of the New England Patriots. Can you describe Mike Sarge Riley in one word?
No, Jim, I cannot. In my mind, Sarge needs to be a brigadier general. I think it's time for him to get a new rank, and I'd like to give him my general salute.
Howie Sylvester, executive producer of the Bruins and really many of the broadcasts.
Everything.
Yeah, really everything here at sports. So can you describe Mike Sarge Riley in one word?
Who's Mike Riley?
Zoe, can you describe Mike Sarge Riley in one word?
Oh, freak. Weirdo.
All right, here he is, Mike Sarge Riley. And as I said to start this video off, Sarge, you're one of the more enigmatic personalities here at the Sports Hub, and one that I get asked a lot about by my personal friends. Like,
Really?
yeah, how'd you get the nickname Sarge?
Okay. Well, why don't I just tell everyone how I get the nickname Sarge? Your co-worker, your co-host, Jim Murray, Tony Maserati. First time I ever worked with Maz, I was filling in. At the time, Beetle was doing the headlines. Mike was out. So Maz was sitting in the a-hole chair, and Beetle with him too. So Beetle goes up to Maz before the start of the show and says to Maz, he goes, Riley may come in and shake your hand 40 times before the start of the show. And I probably went in about 20, according to Maz. And, of course, put a little spin on it. And he said, I've determined he's very polite, well-mannered, very disciplined. He's our sergeant-at-arms, Sergeant Mike Riley.
Okay, so that's where it stems from. It's really
Yes.
your politeness more than anything else.
I mean, according to Tony Maserati, that's what he says.
Okay.
Everyone took off with the Sarge.
Now, at the risk of offending you, something else I've been asked.
Go for it.
Is the voice real?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't it sound real?
Well, now I know it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank
I've known
you.
you prior to you actually, becoming a bigger personality here at the Sports Hub. And yes, the voice
Thank you.
is real.
Yeah.
And you also are a public address announcer.
Yeah.
Talk about some of your other jobs that you use that big voice with.
Yeah, I do a lot of weddings. If you need for hire, at Sarge985 on Twitter, available for weddings, emceeing, hosting, introducing your wedding party. Also do some trivia on the side. Kind of out of the PA announcing gig now. More radio though, but try to use the voice as much as possible. And that's how we roll here, kids.
The former Red Sox PA announcer, Carl Bean, used to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, he did.
Before
he
his
did.
unfortunate passing. I had heard about that. I was like, wow, what a sweet gig on the
Yeah,
side.
not bad. A little lucrative deal, but you know what? It's worth every penny, Jim.
All right, last question.
Talk to me.
The fist.
Oh, you like that?
What is the fist all about?
You know, I started that about 10 years ago, I'd say. And Jimmy Stewart actually asked permission to use the fist, too, in pictures, okay? And he actually asked permission, and he still does, no problem. Just a little trademark. But you know what? As you can see, I got the championship belt here. I feel like the champ. I'm working with guys like you, Jim Murray, good people. I am the champ. I use the fist pump. That's how we roll. And you know what? Everyone gets a Sarge salute of the day, baby.